Hello guys, welcome back to another live stream. I'm back then for Premier League Roundup today then. Premier League Roundup. So yeah. So we'll start with it when there. Just wait till people comment if you're in as well. And yeah. And yeah, right. Oh, not that. So wait there. Probably oh, probably one. Hello to Cameron. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. Hope you're keeping safe. And yeah. So wait there. Come on. Just this. Just trying to get every game. We'll be live for about probably half an hour. And yeah. I'm just getting these going and we'll start. Just keep commenting. Comment anything, ask me any questions before we do this. We will be going from the first game as well, what was a lunchtime kickoff on Saturday. So yeah, keep asking me any questions before we get on doing these. And yeah, we'll get going. So this should be a good one. I'll probably do it every week now. And yeah, because it should be good. It should be good, man. I need to get going in here, but I'll probably do it live every time. So yeah. I'm nearly done now. Get your comments in before we do this. Right there. I'm nearly done. I will read your comment out, but I know someone commented, but I can't say I'm in it. So I will read them out in the moment. Done. Then the last. Right, I'm done now. Right, let's get coming. This week being quick. Yeah, it has, to be fair, Cameron. It has. Right, we'll start from the first game in a minute. Get comments in. Let me just have a shrink. I've got a little guest being in this option, so let's see if he can open. Don't use that. Oh, jeez. So get comments in before we start with the first game. What do you think of this week? Comments. So we'll start with the first game now. So it did end on the Saturday lunchtime. Wait there. Get that comment. Right, there you go. There'll be a lot of goals. Yeah, probably will come on. But it did end in the first game of this weekend of this week. Aston Villa 2, Everton 1. My team welcomed Everton to Villa Park. Sadly, I couldn't be there, but winning good 3 points for Aston Villa. I think we played really good first half. I think the second half was okay. It wasn't the best, but Everton didn't really attack us that well. They only scored by, and Lucas did their own goal against his old club. But we had 12 shots. They had 15. We had 4 on target. They had 4 on targets, and nothing really happened in this game. But both teams lined up with this. So for Aston Villa, Emi Martinez in goal with Matty Cash, Carlos Mings, Lucas Digne with Kamara in just like in front of the defence with McGinn and Ramsey continue just in front, just behind and the strikers. Then Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins. Then they lined up with this Jordan Pickford, Holgate, Conacher, then Tarkowski. So 3 at the back with Patterson and Oiko. I think that's his name, the fullbacks. Roby and Ducker around 3 attacking. Gray, Manil and Gordon up top. So, a really good I think a good win for Aston Villa. Put your comments in. What do you think of this game? And I will read them out. But yeah, really good win for Aston Villa, getting back on winning ways. Just think Everton wasn't really up for it, to be fair. But yeah, get your comments in and I will read them out. Gives you like 2 minutes to put comments in. this Tom said, no, Tommy, but he said, who's your favourite Villa player at the moment? My Villa player at the moment will probably be Emi Buendia. Quality, bought him from Norwich last season. And I think his quality. He needs to play every game. He came off the bench against Everton for like 5 minutes and he scored straight away. Great player, quality. But maybe Kamara as well. We've just bought him this season. He only played 2 games, of course, so far in the Premier League, but he's a great player. Yeah, and I think them two will have to be my favourite Aston Villa players at the moment. Tom said, and where do you think Villa will finish this season? I think we'll get top 10, but with Carlos being injured all season for the whole season, then I just don't know. I think we'll just finish 10th though, but yeah. Can report Everton will be short this season. I put them mid-table to be fair. I put them like 15th. They didn't finish 16th last season, and I think they'll finish 15th this season. But yeah, I think they will still be worse, but maybe a bit better. Tom say good choice. I think Kamara will get better with each game. Yeah, I think he really nearly scored a banger against Everton or Bournemouth one of the games, and I think it was a really, if that went in, it would have been a good goal. And yeah, keep putting comments in, and we'll get to the second game in a minute. So, Tom said, where do you think Man U will finish? We'll come on to that game in like a minute when we get to it. I will say where Man U will finish, Tom. So we'll leave that comment till the Man U game. So the next game, it did finish Southampton 2, Leeds United 2. It finished at 2-2 draw. I think it was a class point for both teams. Leeds, of course, going 2-0 up, they would probably be annoyed after going 2-0 up and bottling it. And Southampton, I just think they will go down this season. I really can't see them doing that well. Losing 4-1 against Spurs first game of this season, then drawing 2-2 against Leeds. So only 1 point in 2 games. Leeds, of course, getting 4 points in 2 games. What that quality? Because I think Leeds will get mid-table. I think I'll put them 14th this season. Some people put them down, but I do think they'll get mid-table this season. And yeah, Leeds, of course, it was 0-0 half time. Leeds went 1-0 up in 46th minute. Then Leeds went 2-0 up in 60th minute. Then it went 2-1 in 72nd minute. Then 81st minute went 2-2. And yeah, so it did finish a 2-2 draw. Right, let's read the comments. Cameron put Southampton will survive in my opinion. Alright. I think they'll just go down. I think they'll finish 18th to be fair. Tom put, yeah, Southampton always hold on. Yeah, they do, but I just can't see them surviving this year. Like, look at Burnley, yeah? They was in the Premier League for about, 6 years, 7 years, maybe more than that with Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche gets sacked, they go down. And, so Southampton been in this Premier League about same amount of Burnley, and yeah, and that way I think they'll go down this season. Keep putting comments in, then we'll move on to the next game. But yeah, I just think Southampton are just. I don't know about them. Really, Right, let's move on to the next game then. So it did end Arsenal 4, Leicester City 2. A 4-2 win to Arsenal. A great win for Arsenal, to be fair. I predicted 3-1 to Arsenal, but I'll come on my prediction, what I predicted, and then I'll come on to the table as well at the end. But a 4-2 win to Arsenal, I think a class win for Arsenal. I just think Leicester will have a poor season. Of course, they've sold Schmeichel now, so what keeper will they bring in? Will they bring in a keeper before this transfer window? Who knows? But yeah, I think Arsenal actually went 1-0 up in 23 minutes. Then they went 2-0 up in 35 minutes, and it was 2-0 Arsenal at half time. Then it went 2-1 in the 53rd minute by own goal. Then it went 3-1 Arsenal in the 55th minute, Xhaka, of course. Then it went 3-2. Then a minute after, Leicester scored their 2. Arsenal went 4-2 up. Arsenal, of course, had 19 shots, 7 on target, and Leicester had 6 shots, 2 on target. So a good win for Arsenal, but yeah. Let's go to the comments then. Tom said, yeah, it was a really good game. Arsenal have finally got themselves together. Yes, it's only 2 games into the season, but I think Arsenal will have a really good season this season. They could even break in that top 4 and take it over from Chelsea. But yeah, I think Arsenal are a really good team, and can they do it? Cameron said Martielli, the George Wesley Farmer. Yeah, he could be going to Chelsea, could he? But yeah, Tom said yeah with 11-3. Keep getting comments in, and we'll move on to the next game. So we'll move on to the next game then. It finished Brighton & Albion 0, Newcastle 0. Finished a 0-0 draw, then a clean sheet for both teams. I think Brighton was much better than Newcastle. I think Newcastle was just a defensive team in this game. Brighton just was the attacking team in this game. And yeah, Brighton, of course, had 13 shots, 7 on target. Newcastle had 4 shots, 1 on target. So, yeah, I think it's a really good point, but I think Brighton probably should have won that game. And, yeah, get your comments in then about this game. So, yeah.
You finish your vlog.
Didn't watch this one. Oh, to be honest, Tom, I did, but I think Brighton. I saw the highlights and I think Brighton should have scored. I think, yeah. I haven't really watched any football, to be honest. I've been on holiday, but I get back Saturday. So if I would watch, if I'm back for Arsenal versus Bournemouth on a Saturday night, I'll probably watch that game. But if not, then I'll probably watch the Sunday games. But yeah, Cameron said both teams pretty much played defensive. I think Newcastle was more defensive because I think Brighton went attacking. I think they should have scored 3 or 2. But yeah, let's move on to the next game then. It finished Manchester City 4, Bournemouth 0. A 4-0 win to Man City. Everyone expected it. Everyone probably expected Haaland to score, but he didn't. 4-0 win to Man City. Good win for Man City. I think Bournemouth kept it okay for 19 minutes, but when Man City scored at first, you just knew they would score goal after goal, goal after goal, goal after goal, goal after goal, and just keep doing that goal after goal. And yeah. But Man City, of course, went 1-0 up in 19 minutes. Then they went 2-0 up in 31 minutes. Then they went 3-0 up in 37 minutes. Then it was 3-0 half time. The second half was a bit boring, but they got that one 4-0, 79th minute. Own goal by the player who scored first Aston Villa first game of the season. But Man City had 19 shots. Bournemouth had 3. Bournemouth had 1 on target. Man City had 7 on target. So it finished 4-0 to Manchester City. Get your comments in about this game. Mm-hmm. Classic for Manchester City, I think it was. Yeah. Tom said Bournemouth had no chance really, but thought it was going to be 6-0. Bournemouth had no chance really, but thought it was good. Yeah, I think it was that, but I just not too sure to be fair. And yeah, it was just 4-0, was it? But yeah. Move on to the next game then. It finished Wolves 0, Fulham 0, a 0-0 draw. I predicted Fulham to win this, and people predicted Wolves to win this. Fulham ain't getting anything against Wolves. Come on. I predicted it. I said to all the monks who said Wolves gonna win, they ain't dropping points against Fulham. What happened? What happened? Come on. Bring us up, Wolves, because you are never going to get that top 10 this season. We finished 0-0. Wolves had, of course, 7 shots. Fulham had 9 shots. Wolves had 1 on target. Fulham had 3 on target. It was a bit dead game. I know Fulham did miss a pen through Mitrovic. I think it was an okay pen, but not great, but not worse at the time. So, yeah. Finish a 0-0 draw. Get your comments in about this game. Cameron said Mitrovic penalty was awful. I think it was okay. It's worse than Sarr when missed it for Watford against West Brom. But yeah, I think it was awful. Didn't see the pen, was it? So yeah, it was saved by Jose Sarr. Right, let's move on to the next game then. Finished Brentford 4, Manchester United 0 then. No one expected it, but a 4-0 win to Brentford then. Brentford, of course, went 1-0 up in 10 minutes, 2-0 up in 18, 3-0 up in 30, 4-0 up in 35, 4-0 half time it was. And yeah, Brentford had 13 shots, Man U had 15 shots. Brentford had 7 on target, Man U had 4 on target, so finished a 4-0 win to Brentford. Right, let's go back to the Tom comment then when he said earlier, where do you think Man U will finish? So far, they haven't really, they lost both of their games. They're bottom of the league. Manchester United, they're bottom of the league. And yeah, they've got a Liverpool Monday. What can we go wrong? Because I predicted Liverpool to battle them. But yeah, I think Man U will get maybe 6th or maybe just getting 7th to be fair. But only 2 games in, we'll see what goes on. But yeah. So get your comments in about this game. What was your prediction for the I'll tell you that we'll move on to my prediction, what I said for these games this week and see how I did. But yeah, I thought it was going to be 1-0 to Man U. I think I predicted a point, to be fair, in this game. I think I think I predicted a point, but I don't know if it was 1-1 or 2-2. But yeah. Let's move on to the next game then. It finished Nottingham Forest 1, West Ham 0. Nottingham Forest, of course, won 1-0. A good win for Forest, to be fair. West Ham, they scored on the edge of half time, going 1-0. West Ham, of course, hit a crossbar twice. Dean Anderson with man of the match, in my opinion. Forest had 13 shots. West Ham had 19. Forest had 6 on target. West Ham had 5 on target. But yeah, ended a 1-0 win to Nottingham Forest. Cameron said, I said 3-2 to Brentford in that Man U game. So, what do you think of this game? I think Forest will finish 6th this season. Jeez, top 6. I know someone who put Forest 7th, but I don't think they'll get that more. Getting good players. They are, to be fair, they're linked with Morgan Gibbs White now, aren't they? From Wolves. So, yeah. We'll go on to the next game and it finished Chelsea 2, Spurs 2. It was a fight and I've got content to go, but a 2-2 draw then, of course. Chelsea went 1-0 up in 19 minutes. Then it went 1-1 in 68 minutes. 2-1 Chelsea in 77 minutes. By the way, both defenders for Chelsea. Then it went 2-2, 90 plus 6 minute Harry Kane. Chelsea had 16 shots, Spurs had 10. 3 on target for Chelsea, 5 on target for Spurs. I think it was a boring game, to be fair. But yeah. Top 10 at least for Forest, yeah. But finish 2-2 here. What do you think of this game then? And we'll get on to the last game, and I'll say the table and my prediction, what I predicted for this week, well, the last week. And I'll tell you when my other lives are going to be as well, because I am going to go live throughout the week. probably from Sunday, I think. If I am back before, by 5:30 on Saturday, I'll stream the game. But yeah. So let me move on to the last game then. It finished Liverpool 1, Crystal Palace 1 then. To be on another point for Liverpool, drawing against Fulham first game 2-2 and drawing against Palace 1-1. I think Palace will take it, but Liverpool had 24 shots, Palace had 7, 4-1 target for Liverpool, 3 on target for Crystal Palace. So a 1-1 draw. What do you think of this game? I'll get onto the table and the prediction what I said. I'll go into the prediction what I said first. But what do you think of this game? Then we'll go. Then we'll I say what I said. Two minutes. Then I'm not sure how Liverpool didn't score. To be honest, I think they meant more. Yeah, I agree. To be fair, I think they just need to go blood attacking, mate. They need to just bang, bang, bang. They need to score more. But yeah, so there you go. That was the Premier League roundup. I will get on to the pitch of what I said this week. So of course, Aston Villa versus Everton. I said 1-1 and it ended 2-1 Villa. Arsenal versus Leicester. I said 3-1 Arsenal and it was 4-2 Arsenal. Newcastle against Brighton. I said 2-1 Newcastle with 0-0. Man City versus Bournemouth. I said 4-0 Man City and it was 4-0 Man City. Leeds against Southampton. I said 2-1 Leeds. It was 2-2. Fulham against Wolves. I said 2-0 Fulham and it was 0-0. Brentford against Man U. I said 1-1 and it was 4-0 Brentford. Forest against West Ham. I said 1-0 Forest and it was 1-0 Forest. Spurs against Chelsea. I said 3-0 Spurs and it was 2-2. Liverpool against Palace. I said 3-1 Liverpool and it was 1-1. That's the prediction. I will go on to the table for this week then. And yeah, I will call score more. So no, it's fine. So I'll say table. So bottom of the league, 20th place, it is Manchester United. 19th place is West Ham. 18th place is Everton. 17th place is Southampton. 16th place is Crystal Palace. 15th place is Leicester. 14th place is Wolves. 13th place is Fulham. 12th place is Liverpool. 11th place is Bournemouth. 10th place is Nottingham Forest. 9th place is Aston Villa. 8th place is Brighton. 7th place is Chelsea. 6th place is Leeds. 5th place is Newcastle. 4th place is Spurs. 3rd place is Brentford. 2nd place is Arsenal. And 1st place is Manchester City. That's the table. Get your comments in. Then I'll be probably on live for 5 more minutes. Then we'll wrap this up. So yeah. Tom said you were close on a lot of them predictions, but this season has been hard to get. So far it has, to be fair. So if you haven't already saw my Premier League predictions, go and look out on my other channel. Go and subscribe to my other channel, my first channel. And yeah, my prediction will be out there. But yeah, big up to 3 people who's watching. Get your comments in, and we'll wrap up in 5 minutes. So yeah. The game swap this week, I'm going to call the game out for this week, actually. So this week it is Spurs against Wolves, Crystal Palace against Villa, Everton again. Right there, we'll go from one game by one. Put your predictions in. So Spurs versus Wolves. What is your predictions? Tom said got to go now, but that was a great stream. Thanks, Tom. See you later, man. See you later. Spurs versus Wolves. What is your predictions? Cameron said 2-2. Okay. Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa. Um, 1-1. Cameron said. Okay. Everton versus Nottingham Forest. I'll wait till someone put Everton versus Nottingham Forest. Oh, yeah. Cameron said 1-0 to Forest. Okay. Fulham versus Brentford. Cameron said 2-1 Fulham. Okay. Leicester versus Southampton. Cameron said 2-0 Leicester. Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Three no Arsenal, Cameron said. Okay. Leeds versus Chelsea. Leeds versus Chelsea. Cameron said 2-0 Chelsea. West Ham versus Brighton Hove Albion. Just wait till someone says West Ham versus Brighton score. West Ham versus Brighton Hove Albion. 3-1 to West Ham. Okay. Newcastle versus Manchester City. Well, should be a tighter one to be fair. Good game. 2-0 Man City comes in. And the last one is Manchester United versus Liverpool. Three 0 Liverpool comes in. Okay, so of course the streams what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. Keep you updated. Leeds United versus Chelsea on Sunday at 1:45. Kickoff is 2:00. Newcastle versus Manchester City Sunday 4:15. 4:30 kickoff. So 2 streams on Sunday. Then Monday I've got Manchester United versus Liverpool 7:45. 8:00 kickoff. Then Tuesday, I've got Aston Villa versus Bolton Wanderers in the, of course, Cup at 7:30. Kickoff is 7:45. Then the Wednesday is Tranmere Rovers versus Newcastle in the EFL Cup at 7:30. 7:30 stream and kickoff at 7:45. So I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I hope you enjoyed this roundup. I will be back with another roundup. Like probably Tuesday it will come out. Subscribe and like to this channel, to my main as well, and I will watch that in the pub. Okay, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I'll be back with another one. I will be having a video out on my main channel tomorrow, match preview for Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. So subscribe, like, and see you on another video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.